Number 1. Money is mostly imaginary. Over 90% of the money in the world isn't cash. It only exists as digital entries on a screen. So when you spend or save it, you're just moving these digital entries around. It's like a global game of let's pretend. Their entire net worth is essentially a very convincing story that we all agree to believe. Crazy, right? So the next time you check your bank account, just remember, it's all in your head. Kind of. Number 2, here's a weird one. Recessions can actually improve public health. First off, traffic deaths go down less because this means fewer people driving for work, and fewer cars on the road equals fewer accidents. Simple math. Also, people tend to cut back on risky behaviors. Fancy dinners, late-night bar hops, the expensive fun, home-cooked meals become the new norm. So, in the short term, these factors could lead to a surprising boost in public health. Of course, this is a tiny silver lining in a very dark cloud. But hey, it's a fun fact to drop at your next socially distanced gathering. Top 3 reasons GDP is a total scam. Number 3, it ignores unpaid work. You know all that parenting, cooking, and cleaning you do? Yeah, according to The Economy, it's worth exactly $0. Caregiving for family also doesn't count, even though it's literally keeping our society running. In fact, economists estimate this unpaid labor is worth a staggering $10.9 trillion annually. That's bigger than the entire economy of Japan. So the next time you're up at 3 a.m. cleaning up a mysterious substance, just remember, you're a $1 trillion industry. That doesn't exist. Number 4, economists still debate what causes inflation. Seriously, there's no single agreed-upon explanation. Some say it's just too much money chasing too few goods. Like if everyone had $1 million, a candy bar would cost a fortune. Others think it's cost-push inflation. When it costs more to make stuff, companies just pass those costs on to you. Thanks, guys. Or maybe it's demand pull. That's when the government and banks pump a ton of money into the economy, making everyone want to buy more than is available. Or is it A, B, C, or a secret fourth thing? Your guess is as good as theirs. Economics. Number 5. The stock market is not the economy. Yep, stocks can be soaring to the moon, while most people are just trying to keep the lights on. They aren't the same thing. Think of it like a giant exclusive party. The stock market is how the richest 10% are doing. The economy is how the rest of us are partying. Or not partying. And get this. Sometimes the opposite happens. The market tanks, but Main Street is doing just fine. Wild, right? So, next time you see the news screaming about record highs, just remember, it's complicated. But mostly, it thought about you. They told you there are laws of economics. They lied. Number 6, economic laws aren't laws. They're more like really good guesses. For example, say we have the law of pizza demand. Simple. Cheaper pizza, more people buy it. Makes sense, right? But what if the behavior changes? What if everyone suddenly decides they hate pizza and love tacos instead? Poof. The law is broken. The pattern changes because we changed. We're not robots, we're humans. This is why the economy is so unpredictable. It's not a machine. It's a collection of 8 billion irrational, emotional, taco-loving humans. So the next time someone says it's an economic law, just remember, it's more of a suggestion. A really, really complicated suggestion. Number 7. Most economists didn't predict the 2008 crisis. Why not? Well, their models assumed markets were perfectly rational, like a well-oiled machine. But in reality, markets are driven by humans, and humans are more complicated. So, while the models said calm and steady, the real world is more like a roller coaster designed by a caffeinated squirrel. And that's why, sometimes, the best economic model is just a good sense of humor. Stay tuned for more. Number 8, people respond more to social norms than money. Say the power company wants you to save energy. They try bribing you with cash. Spoiler, it doesn't work. People just don't care that much about a few bucks. But what if they told you this? Suddenly, you care a lot. This keeping up with the Joneses effect is way more powerful than any cash incentive. It's why telling people your neighbors use less electricity, or most people fear pick up after their dogs, works better than paying them. Though, the secret to changing behavior? It's not about the Benjamins, it's about the neighbors. Mind blown, right? Number 9, economic growth can reduce happiness. We're told a growing economy is always a good thing. More money, more prosperity, more happiness, right? Wrong. It turns out this only works if everyone is benefiting. If not, you get this rising inequality. When the rich get richer and the poor get a high five for trying. And as people feel left behind, social trust falls. Suddenly your neighbor isn't a friend, they're a suspect. So you can have a booming economy, but if people feel unequal and lonely, overall happiness actually goes down. Food for thought. Now, go tell your economist friends and just school them. Number 10. Trade wars usually hurt both sides. So one country decides to slap huge tariffs on the other's goods. Seems like a power move, right? Wrong. Because the other country retaliates with even bigger tariffs. It's a classic race to the bottom. Businesses suffer, workers get laid off, and consumers like you and them end up paying more for everything. Everyone loses. And even if one side seems to win on paper, they still pay hidden costs, like damaged international relationships and long-term economic uncertainty. Remember, in a trade war, the only real winner is, well, no one. Number 11th. Time is treated like money, but we value it worse. We'll drive 30 minutes to save $4, while gas and stress cost more than the discounts. If your time's worth $50 an hour, a 45-minute wait for $10 loses money. Ask yourself, would I pay cash for this hour? If no, skip the bargain and keep it time. Treat hours like cash. Know your hourly value, set a threshold, and stop trading time for pennies. Time is the ultimate flex. Number 12. Central bank shape psychology, not just interest rates. Markets price the future. Guidance steers expectations, sometimes harder than a rate hike. A single comma can shift trillions. Investors translate central bankish, dovish, rockets, hawkish, anchors. One adjective, mood swing city. Words shape behavior, borrowing, hiring, risk-taking, long before actions land. That's why the like matters as much as the lover. Watch the narrative, do the words match the actions. Psychology moves first, prices follow. Protect your brain, not just your rate.
Number 13. Economic projections change behavior and break themselves. Liba forecasts and people
Differently. Rewrite the story in real time. Example. The headline warns coffee prices will spike. Everyone rushes to buy now. Demand jumps, shelf empty, and, surprise, prices rise because we believe dead. Livid. Ordhaus service blunted coming, people hike the wallet, businesses postpone hires, and the club shows up. Invited by expectations. Economics is reflexive. Predictions shift demand and supply, and policy reacts, shifting again. That changes the territory. That's why forecasts often break themselves. We treat forecasts like weather. Carry a plan, got panned. Your behavior is the plot twist. Don't wear the headline write your wallet.
Number 14. The richest countries aren't always the happiest. Plot twist? Money buys comfort, not guaranteed joy. After basic comfort, extra dollars add smaller smiles. What matters more? Social trust. The belief people and institutions play fair. I trust places feel safer,
Kinder, less stressful. You sleep better tomorrow shudder and get your wallet back. 2 rich cities. In one, everyone double locks. In the other, Ike stay unlocked. Guess who's happier? So invest in trust. Fair rules, honest services, kind neighbors. After a threshold, trust lift happiness more than income. Number 15. Economics is basically applied psychology with spreadsheets. And the psychology part usually wins. Ever seen it was $100? Now $75 sign? That's just the anchoring effect tricking your brain into thinking you're stealing. Or when your friends post about a new hotspot and suddenly you need to go. That's FOMO. Driving consumer demand since the invention of social media. And don't even get me started on loss aversion. People would rather hug losing stock than sell it for a small loss. We hate losing more than we love winning. So remember, behind every number on a screen is a human making a weird emotional decision. And that's the real economy.